books that came out this week, including Hope You're Not Writing My Name in the Death Note. Yeah, maybe. You caught me. I'm Kira. This is Amazing Spider-Man 800. I don't know if we can get this in, but that's what she said. The bottom book is Saga, regular size comic books. Nice knowing you. You got 40 seconds. The top book is a Spider-Man book. It's 80 pages. 80 pages. That's so much. That's like 4 comic books. It's a pretty sick cover. It's got like the Red Goblin, like all the, J.J. Jameson, Mary Jane, all the important people of Flash. There is a character death in this. This is the fight between Spidey and kind of all of the web slingers versus the Red Goblin, which is the Green Goblin plus Carnage. It's the big battle, and there is a death in this book. I haven't read it yet, but I know the spoiler. You want Spidey to die. It's pretty rude. Okay, next we got Saga 52. I just noticed that the little robot guy's here. I didn't see that. I only saw Gil and what's his face? Or her face, whatever. I'm not caught up on Saga. I'm like 6 issues behind or something like that. I like to read Saga in trade form. Just read a bunch of it at once. Super cool cover though, cover art and interior art by Fiona Staples. She's super cool. We've got the return of a book this week. This is The Realm number 6. This book has been on a hiatus for a couple months. More like 4 months, 5 months. The writer took a break to write The Beauty. And now The Beauty's on a break while this book comes back. Because this guy can't write more than 1 book at once. Even though Bendis for DC is gonna be writing like 6 books a month. That's insane. That's too many books. Okay, so here's the variant cover for The Realm number 6. It's very fantasy. Beauty comes back in August, so really 3 months or 2 months or so. It's not till the end of August. And this is the Virgin cover for that same book. Excuse me. Looking forward to reading that. I don't actually read Descender, but this is December 30, I believe we found out. Virgin cover. I'm just a big fan of the covers with no words, no branding, no price tag, just the art. Because the art's, why I like comic books. The writing's pretty good too, I like stories, but art's where it's at. Man, if I would have known that we were out of green tea, I would have made sure we stopped to get more. I'm gonna have to get some water. Okay, next we have Cyberforce number 3. This is the, we talked about this book. No, I didn't know either. I'm probably the one who drank the last one. It's 5 parts, and you like read it sideways. It flips up and opens up. The interior art is fantastic. Brian K. Vaughan is a great writer. I'm really looking forward to trying to read this. If I need to, I'm sure I know someone who can speak Spanish, or I can use Google to translate. Easy enough. And yes, if you haven't voted yet today, please do just click on that link. We're at 236 on IRL. That's a lot. Okay, we've got issue 5 of 12 for Raven, Daughter of Darkness. This is a mini-series that takes place over a year. I figured out enough for the first one I read. Okay. I mean, I'm sure I can like get it. You know, I like books that are just pictures. Because trying to portray a story with no words is actually pretty difficult, and I like when it's done well. So I can kind of treat it like that if I don't know what the words mean. This series, I'm just gonna wait until it's all over and read it all at once. I read the first one, didn't really grab my attention, but Raven's my favorite Teen Titan, so I'm gonna get them all, and hope it wasn't a mistake to get them all. This is actually the first book this week that I'm disappointed I didn't get to yet. I only got a chance to read a couple of books today because it ended up being pretty busy, but this is No Justice number 4, the weekly Justice League book, leading up into favorite Teen Titan. What does that mean? So, this leads up into Justice League, which comes out next week, and then the week after that, Justice League Dark, and then the week after that is Justice League Odyssey. So a bunch of these teams are spinning off and getting their own books, you know. You didn't know she got with Beast Boy. What are you talking about? I don't know if I ship him or them together, but I don't like Beast Boy really that much. I like her in Cyborg, honestly. This book has been fantastic, though. It's a weekly book. It's over now. This is the last one. There's actually a tie-in to Green Arrow, because Green Arrow is like the only superhero. You know, a superhero who doesn't actually have powers. The only superhero left on Earth when everyone else goes away to fight these big-ass titans. He's just like left alone because, you know, he doesn't have fucking superpowers. Even though Damian goes, so I don't know. This is another big one this week. After 2 months of waiting, I don't even know if we've talked about a Doomsday Clock on ASMR. This Doomsday Clock number 5. It's a 12-part series, just like the original Watchmen. When did I say that? I'm still confused. When did I say that I didn't know that she got with Beast Boy? Did you like show me something or something? This is a 12-part series, originally slated, like any other 12-part series, to be once a month. And it started in December last year, or November, or something like that. A while ago, I had to prove it to you. Okay. So I guess, you know, it would have been, if it came out in November, let's say, I think it did, it was like the last week of November. November issue 1, December, January, February, March, April, May. This would have been issue 7, but for the past couple of issues, it's only been coming out every other month. So you have to wait 2 months for these books. It's not going to end for another year, and it's on issue 5. Like, it's not worth it. Nothing in this book, like, I waited 2 months to get this in my hands, and it's not worth the wait. it's actually called, but it's like the liquid from the Watchmen universe. It's like a brand. He's also got a Batman watch on. His cufflinks are skulls. There's a mushroom cloud in the background, smiling. Dude, new Fallout. I gotta be Fallout 4. Okay, next we have a part 1 of, I think it's gonna be 4 parts. Not quite sure, but this is the prelude to Batman and Catwoman's wedding. This is Robin versus Ra's al Ghul. I haven't had a chance to read this one yet, but you know, it ties into whatever's going on with the wedding. There's gonna be a couple different good guy versus bad guy books. Where's my other cover of this? Interesting. Well, we've got Bloodborne number 4. Hey Stu, what's up? Long time no see, dude. Finally summer break. Nice. Nice. This Bloodborne number 4 is, you know, we've talked about this one a couple times. Now that it's over, I'll finally get a chance to read it. I don't know too much about the Bloodborne lore, and I'm not sure if this ties directly into the game or if it's its own story, but we'll find out. I can't wait. Got Brilliant Trash, number 6. It's another book. See, I'm very much a binge reader. I like trades, and I like reading a lot at once. These books like Brilliant Trash and Bloodborne, they don't excite me too much. They're good books, but they don't excite me to want to read the next one right away. I can just kind of put it on the back burner and then read a bunch at once. We've got another Infinity Countdown book. This Infinity Countdown Captain Marvel. You can see the 3 different Captain Marvels. This is the original Captain. This one, original Captain Marvel. Well, not if you count Shazam, but this Carol, she's gonna have her own movie. But this is gonna be a 4-part series. It's directly tying into the Infinity event that's going on right now. I guess this would have to do with the is it the Mind Stone? I guess this book has something to do with that. All of the Infinity books have been centered around at least one of the stones, or kind of setting up like where the stones are, who's trying to collect them, what's going on with them, you know, that kind of thing. Did you like Infinity War the movie? Was it a good movie in terms of I don't know. I'm gonna wait till the second one comes out, and then I'm gonna judge them both at the same time. Was it a good movie writing wise? Maybe they did a good job writing 30 characters, or 30 main characters together. That's a hard thing to do, and they did it pretty well. Visually, was it a great movie? Yeah, of course. It's, you know, CGI nowadays is so good. It looks great. Thanos was Fiona Staples covers. This is the same artist for Saga, and she's doing all the covers for this book, all the cover A's. I have the cover B right here. Kind of see it there. This is the subscription variant. The book is fantastic, and Labyrinth is one of my favorite movies. I watched that a ton growing up. And David Bowie's fantastic. Dude, all my books are all over the place. What the hell? All out of order. I must have fucked something up. Alright. Pestilence, a story of Satan. Number 1. So this is a almost like a sequel title to the original Pestilence. Pestilence is a book that's like it takes place in medieval times, and like it's like the 1500s or something. And Catholicism is very popular. It's very big, you know, crusades and all that shit. And a plague hits that kind of, you know, turns everyone to zombies. It's called like the Black Death or something like that. And then people find a cure, and they use like the Holy Grail to like cure people and shit. And they can remember how they felt being a zombie, being an infected person, eating flesh and shit like that. So it's cool to see like these people are reborn. Some of them leave the faith and join their own religion based on people who have re-risen and come back to life. It's pretty interesting. In this one, a dude, like, he's not a priest of whatever the new religion's called. I forget what they're called. He like steps outside to like throw up, and he throws up a like a satanic symbol on the ground, and then Satan comes out of the ground through that. It's like a portal, and like jumps in the dude's skin and starts killing people, and that's the end of the book. So, it's pretty nuts. But it's a good read. Pestilence is it's quick, it's easy to digest, and it's I don't know, it's cool. It's very dark, very Aftershock. And here's the B cover. Armor and axes and shit. Rats flying in the air. Like, what the fuck? It's pretty cool. It's an interesting cover. This is Spider-Gwen 32. So up top here it says the Daily Bugle. It says final. I believe this is actually the final issue of Spider-Gwen. This is the cover 0. I can't remember if it's number 0 or number 1 that has this cover. I got Matt Murdock, an ad for his, being a lawyer. It says, true identity of NYC's kingpin of crime stands revealed. So what the hell? Okay. Eurocop needs your help. It's just, I guess, supposed to be the front, like a tabloid cover. It's pretty cool. It's a very thin book. I guess Spider-Gwen hasn't been doing too hot. So they decided to cancel it. They're not even making a new number 1, which is what they're doing with a lot of books now. They just like cancel a book and make a new number 1. It's fucking stupid. Okay. Got the first annual for X-Men Red, which is an interesting thing because X-Men Red number 4 came out last month. And, you know, Cause like what the hell? They're just like trying to make this book sound special. Because it has a #1 on it, because it's the first annual. So they charge you extra money for it. It's like, come on, man. And here's the variant cover. I like that a lot. I think it's Adam Hughes. Oh, Arthur Adams. It's a sweet cover. I think I like this cover better. It's like more classic Jean Grey. I like the new suit, but I know a lot of people don't. And here's the cover B for Bloodborne #4. Sweet cover. I like that clock looking thing in the background. It's very nice. Okay, that's it for that bag. I've got more comics from this week in another bag, but I want to put these back in. I've got more comics from this week, and then some older comics that came from our dollar books. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Guess I'm just gonna put this one in the bag. Hang on one sec. Welcome back. Okay, we've got a bunch of books left. This is the only stack for this week, though, I think. Okay, yeah, this is it for new books this week. God, that pisses me off, dude. Okay, this is The Amazing Spider-Man #800 Delauto variant. It's Delauto. I think it is. It's a pretty sweet cover. This is the incentive cover. This is when you buy 25 of the regular book, you're allowed to get one of these. So 1 per 25. But I don't know, it's kind of hard to see. The bottom corner is not focusing. The bottom corner is a little fucked. It's kind of disappointing. And I don't know if that was I put it into the box the wrong way, or if UPS was just throwing boxes everywhere and the books got fucked up. Cause like, it's like that on a couple different books. Okay, here's another cover. I'm not sure who the artist is. It's a sweet cover. Red Goblin fighting Spidey. Can't really go wrong. Not too much going on with this cover. This is a blank variant for Amazing Spider-Man 800. These are good for like if you go to a convention, you can take them to either the artist of this book or any artist you want. You can, ideally, you can get them to draw something that happens in this book, like Spider-Man or the Red Goblin or Venom, or something related to Spider-Man. But it's a blank cover, so you can do whatever the hell you want with it. But the idea is to get them, or get some kind of artwork put on them to make your own cover. Because you can't draw something on top of this cover. as Venom. Venom and Carnage going at it. It's not like Eddie Brock, but it's as close as I'm gonna get. Oh, this is the last variant cover for 800. It's got a Black Cat, Gwen Stacy, and Mary Jane, and then Aunt May down at the bottom. Like, what? What are you doing, Peter? It's a good book. It's got like at least 4 different chapters. It's just a bunch of books kind of put into one book, which I guess is okay, because they just wanted to kind of expedite it and make you pay a lot more money for the 800. Okay, this is the second printing of Amazing Spider-Man 799. This is actually a panel or a whole page from the original 799. This is Normie Oswald. It's Norman Oswald. Oh, is that not Oswald, Osborn. It's Norman Osborn's grandson. So he's like a baby Carnage, which is fucking weird. Cover says, welcome kiddo to the family business. And he's like, hee. What the fuck? It's an interesting cover. Oh, here's the tie-in. This is the Green Arrow Annual #2. And the last annual for this came out last year at this time. Who'd have thunk that an annual takes place once a year? The fuck is that noise? Like hammering something. Can we not hammer something? Yeah, this is the tie-in to No Justice. Green Lantern's the center focus of this book because he's the only one left on Earth. And here's the last book of the week, Blackwood #1. I only read the first couple pages of this book. It didn't really grab me, but I feel like it should. It's a lot of horror. It's like a bunch of kids like go to this school, and it's this kind of creepy old school where people died, and it's like old timey. You would think it would be like, you know, kind of like Hogwarts. There's no magic, at least not yet. And these kids see like a bunch of horrific figures, or just like start having crazy nightmares. It seems like an awesome horror book, but it just hasn't grabbed me yet, so I'll give it another go and then decide from there. Okay. We've got some more books, but not too many. And these are kind of just gonna jump around, because these, like, apart from this, okay, I'll talk about this. So this is a graphic novel. Can't really see it. A bunch of different artists. Called Where We Live. It's a book benefiting the survivors of the Las Vegas shooting. There's a quote on the back. On October 1st, 2017, Las Vegas, Nevada suffered the worst mass shooting in modern American history, resulting in 58 deaths and over 500 injured. It broke my heart. Las Vegas is my home. I felt like something needed to be done to help in a unique way. This is written by the artist J.H. Williams III, who did a lot of the art for the original Batwoman run. So obviously he's my favorite already because Batwoman is fantastic. But the interior art, I think there's a couple different artists. Let's see. Oh, there's a big foreword written by him too. try and see if I can find a good representation of J.H. Williams' art, because he is fantastic. It's very abstract. Let's go to page 60. It's page 32, Jesus. Okay. So, is that a different story? So if you kind of look at this at first, oh, I just fucked up the book. So at first, see, I just fucked up my page. Anyway, this doesn't seem very, I don't know, conspicuous. But, like, this is not typical at all for a comic book, for there to be so many panels this way. Most panels are like, left, right, top to bottom. They're not gonna span the whole page, and if they are, they're gonna be wider, so more things can fit in them. You know, this even says, like, there's a panel that says respawn, press square. I'm assuming this one's about like video game violence, which is gonna, you know, piss me off. But anyway, the small panels, like height-wise, kind of give you a sense of uncomfortableness, right? There's just like not enough information to be gained. You feel a little bit uncomfortable, a little bit claustrophobic, because you're kind of just like jump, and you're not getting a lot of visual information because it goes scene to scene to scene to scene, and then you've got these guys kind of overlaying them. So that's like the main focus, but he also like is in this panel. It's just, he's got a unique way of blocking out books, pages of comic books. Really, he's a good artist that you can dissect his creativeness, the way he puts together a page on a comic book is very unique. It draws a lot of inspiration from the Sandman. He actually did a little bit of work on Sandman back in 2010 with the Overture. He is not going to be working on the new Sandman stuff, which kind of really disappoints me. And I kind of want to tweet at him and be like, yo dog, what's going on? But I don't want him to like block me because, you know, either he would hate me or he would be sad because Sandman's like his favorite thing too. So I don't know. Okay, so now we're gonna start talking about, it's just like it's a small stack, you know, a small stack, a bunch of books that I got for, you know, $1 each at my work. These were in the dollar bins. I got a discount, but you know, anyone could buy these for $1. Normally we bring them in, and I'm the first one to take a look at them because I want the first look. Okay, so this is Green Arrow number 23.1 from I think like early 2000s. Oh, I know, this is 2013. They did a bunch of these like villain covers. They're lenticular, so they're like, you know, 3D if you're not looking at a computer. And this is Count Vertigo is the villain. It's a sweet cover, and I like all of the lenticular covers for this stuff. There's like a Joker one, there's a Darkseid one, Mr. Freeze. There's this one's for heroes and one's for enemies or bad guys. This is the only Sandman book I found. This is Sandman number 64. Let's look at this cover. feels so uneasy. You know, there's a head inside an hourglass. It's very gross. It's very rusty. Some old books over here, and got the Sandman logo up there. Dude, Sandman is so good. There's like a mold and dirt and like a mushroom down there. Almost looks like this is like a picture. This came out in the 80s. It's crazy. This book's so good. Alright, we've got actually, I'm surprised I found this in the dollar bin. I've got two of these. They're obviously not in the same spot. But this is Batman 442. This is the first Jason Todd as Robin. It's like, in good condition. I say this book's like $10. Really kind of waiting for Jason Todd to be relevant, either in the books today or in a movie or TV show or something. But I didn't expect to find it in the dollar book section. Okay, we got Batman and Robin 23.4. This is another enemy, because I guess Killer Croc can sometimes be an enemy. You know, sometimes he's a good guy. He's part of the Suicide Squad, so I don't know if that makes him a good guy. Pseudo good guy. It's another 3D cover. It's pretty sweet. The hero covers change, like, depending on what angle you're looking at them. It's like one art and then another, the other direction you go. Some of them are pretty cool. This is Batman and Robin 23.3. Ra's al Ghul in the League of Assassins. Ra's al Ghul's a cool character. Interesting character. And we've got Batman and Robin 23.2. This is the Court of Owls. The Court of Owls are, you know, they're like the Illuminati, but they exist in Gotham, and they're hard to find, hard to track. But they kind of pull the strings. All throughout history, they've been pulling the strings and really kind of pushing their agenda. And you get a little bit of that in Batman Metal, or Dark Knight's Metal. And Batman's entire life has been shaped for like thousands of years, leading up to a certain moment. And he kind of like falls for it. This is Batman 23.1. Batman and Robin 23.1. This is Two-Face. He's got his coin, he's flipping it. It's an interesting cover. Batman's like tied up back here. It's a bondage cover. He's like tied up in chains. I never know which issue in the Detective Comics Hush run, or Hush story arc is the good one, but they all have fantastic covers. This is it's 846. Yeah, 846 came out in 2005. This is the heart of Hush. Hush is he's a bad guy. It's Detective Comics. This is the weekly 52, back before the new 52 started. This is 33, so each week for 52 weeks, a book came out. And it's actually a pretty good story. A lot of the first half focuses on Booster Gold, which kind of sucks. But there's a couple of books in here that focus on Batwoman. I think at this point, they might have been trying to rewrite her, because she's a little different than she is in Detective Comics, and then in the Batwoman run after this. So maybe they were trying something different, but she's Batwoman, so she's fucking cool. I've got classic. These are artwork done by J.H. Williams the third, I believe. Looks a little too tame to be him. Maybe he didn't do it. It doesn't tell me. Yeah, it doesn't tell me. There's an advertisement in the back for EverQuest 2. That's pretty good. So, Batwoman's Detective Comics started at 854, which was her first modern appearance in comic books, and that book's only like, $5 or $10, just because Batwoman's not that popular, for whatever fucking reason. Just read some Batwoman. This is 862. This is one issue before the first, the one that we just saw. It's like the questions around. I think this is the big guy. This guy who, yeah, I think he's a big. I can't remember this guy. Maybe not. Maybe that's a different bad guy. Then we've got 857. Getting closer to the original first appearance. This bottom half is actually her sister. Her sister's, her estranged twin sister is actually like real crazy. And they kind of fight, It's the whole arc is them, It's pretty cool. It's great artwork. So, okay. The artwork on the inside of this. This is Got Milk. This is J.H. Williams' work. There's clearly 3 different women all lined up. Or at least like, the top one's Batwoman, the bottom one's her sister, and the middle's like them two together. They're twins, so they kind of like line up. And then you've got panels like this. It's just so red and striking. Crack. Got a Bleach the movie to Win a Guitar autographed by Tyke Kubo. Dude, the art in this book is so fantastic. Like pages like this, where each panel is a different like punch or kick, and the overall like page is just them standing like ready to fight. It's so cool. You just like pick it apart. I also got another one. Got 2. Anytime I see any of this run of MCU is a separate universe, so it shouldn't follow comics. Yeah, but like, so in the Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War stuff, the reason Thanos wants the gauntlet is because someone, I can't remember who, someone says to him like to wield the Infinity Gauntlet is to court death, and he meets death, and he's just like infatuated with her, and wants to impress her, and wants to give half of the universe to her. He wants to like introduce them to death, and it's like, that's so much cooler than, oh, I want I'm such a good guy, like I'm cleansing the universe and killing half the people because there's not enough resources. At that point it's like, why don't you snap? Yeah, that's a chick in the Marvel universe. At that point, why don't you just like snap with your other hand and make 50% more resources? Like, come on. Maybe use the gauntlet to help a little bit. Like, I know he's fucked up, but come on. Okay, this is 856. Sweet cover. Thunder. Let's see, I'm gonna try and find a good page in each of these to show off. That showcases how great the artwork is. Oh, you can kind of see maybe not. Guess this first page kind of, you can see he kind of makes the writer and the artist down at the bottom here. Oh, down here. Just like incorporates it into the panels so well. And the art's fantastic. Like the actual, like, you know, concrete people are great. He's a Mad Titan though, yeah. I mean, I guess, you know, the movie made him pretty humanized, which was nice. And you kind of felt for him when you knew that you shouldn't have been. This is 855. It's probably one of my favorite covers. You've got, I can't remember her name, but her sister just like chilling down here like I'm crazy. Yeah, that's right. She's like the mastermind. Oh, this is a great page. This page here. Just the way the panels are set up. And the colors. My favorite color combination is red, white, and black. Which is why I'm so drawn to Batwoman. Because it's like her whole aesthetic. And that page is fucking great. And like I said, I have... Shit, dude. I found 3 of that cover. And I took them all. Because anytime I see these, I wanna grab them. They're super good. And I might have like 2 or 3 complete sets. If ever, like she's gonna be, Batwoman's actually gonna be in the CW show as a crossover. They're gonna cross over like Flash and Arrow into Gotham, like the show Gotham, and Batwoman's gonna be in it. So if she like ever gets a fucking movie, these books are gonna skyrocket, and I'm just gonna be like, here's the whole run of this this storyline. Here you go. $50, sir. There's a new version of the gambling simulator available. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Okay, we already saw those. Just got more of the same covers. This is Justice League America 7.3. This is another one of those 3D covers. Shadow Thief. It's an interesting book. I don't know who the fuck Shadow Thief is, but it's got a 3D cover, so gotta have it. Can't tell how to say this name, but this is Earth 2 15.1. This is Desaad. I think that's Desaad. Desac. I don't know. I can't say it. Dragon Soul thing. What do you mean there's a new version though? Is it telling me? Is it telling you that I need to update it? It's a cool cover. It's 3D Power Girl, I know, interested in the background. It's Batman, Superman 3.1. It's Doomsday. Did I say that there was a dark side one? If I said that there was a dark side one, I definitely meant Doomsday, not dark side. Although that would be cool. If River says 95 on mobile. So I believe so you can go to you can, I guess you're on mobile, so I'll I'll just check it. You can go to the merch thing, and it'll have different tabs, and you can see how much you have. But I'll just look it up. To go to the following URL to install and activate the new version of the extension, or to unlock new features. Interesting. Alright, well, hang on. I'm just gonna. Oh my god. Next, you have like $2.95. Hex, you have 102. It doesn't say anything. Click to read our blog spot, which outlines all the features. No. Yeah, it says you have 102. It doesn't say anywhere that I can update it though. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Write it down in my little Exceed book. I like the way these pages feel. Is that weird? Was I gonna check? Can't spell. I'm glad you can't see this. So definitely spelled that word wrong. Okay. Sleepy Novi, yeah. Oh fuck, I just drew myself. Trying to look at the damn dog. Man, I don't know if I want to do this during the stream. Okay, cool. I'll leave that open, and we'll deal with it after the stream. Thanks, man. Not sure if this is full URL because it cuts it. Yeah, it works. It works. Alright, so we got another Jason Todd. I told you already I had two in that one. This is a spin-off from Sandman. This is the Dreaming #1. This came out, I believe, after Sandman ended, and was gonna Neil Gaiman's. Oh, this isn't yet written by Neil Gaiman. I didn't know that, but it's very in the vein of Sandman. You know, it takes place in the Sandman universe. I don't think Morpheus is actually in this book, but you know, he's involved with it. I've got number 3 of 6. Is it 3 of 3 miniseries for Anti-Venom? New ways to live. He's got a skull here and a big minigun. So it kind of makes me think that the Anti-Venom symbiote got put on the Punisher. I'm not sure. Let's check it out. sometimes the advertisements are the best part of these old books. I've got the Punishers. The Punishers involved. Still got anti-venom. Gigantic anti-venom. He's huge. The Punisher's like riding on his back or some shit. Punisher has makeshift Wolverine claws. That's interesting. I have no idea what the fuck's going on with this book. Jubilee. An ad for Jubilee. Damn it. It's just Eddie Brock. The anti-venom Punisher tease was real. Real fucking disappointing. Gotta put the tape back on. I don't have any of the other books in the series, but I gotta find number 1 and 2 now, so I can read it. And then we've got Black Cat number 1 of 4. It's an interesting cover. I like Black Cat. I think her and Peter Parker should be together. And we get a kind of like flashback tease. She's so cute. We get a flashback tease in one of the most recent Spider-Man books. That's kind of Peter recounting an event between him and Black Cat, and she like proposes to him, but she's like just kidding and just being a bitch, and runs away. And she's like, "You're so easy to fool," or something like that, Parker. And it's like they should be together, not fucking Mary Jane. Fuck Mary Jane. Fuck Gwen Stacy, dude. What are we doing after comics? Alright, so that's gonna do it for me for comics this week. We're gonna move on to something else. I'm not sure what yet, but if you're watching on YouTube,